Hello and welcome back to Big Bad Bard Plays Enter the Gungeon. So in our last run we found Victory as the robot and managed to kill his fast. So let's take the hunter out this time. We've got to be getting close to finishing this hunt for the Blobulons. 9 more. It's very likely we'll finish that on this run. So what are we going to try to accomplish here? Pretty much the usual. We still need to unlock the elevator going down to the 3rd floor. Yeah, 3rd floor. Singularity or sunglasses? Oh, someone knocked something over. We'll get the singularity and head on down. Now, I know there's still a couple NPCs that we've yet to unlock for the breach. We have to find the Ledge Goblin, whose helmet we knocked back down into the Gungeon. So there are a few things there that we might run into. So I'd like to try to get down to the Oubliette and Abbey of the True Gun on this run, if possible. And maybe we'll get lucky and pick up some armor along the way to give to Taylor. But until we get there, just gotta take out the enemies at the beginning of the game. Always gotta start at the beginning. Gotta start somewhere. Okay. This should be a pretty easy room. The first floor, I'm just gonna use the starting pistol, the rusty sidearm, I guess, for the hunter. And then later on we'll probably... Ooh, a key. Thank you, dog. You know, probably on the Oubliette we'll use the crossbow. The enemies down there tend to be a little tougher, and then we may switch back to the rusty sidearm on the Gungeon proper. I don't know, that all kind of depends on what we end up picking up. We do have a key on the floor back there, so we should be able to open some chests. We'll definitely find a key in the shop, unless I accidentally pick one up. But so that'll give us 3 keys, and maybe we won't want to open a chest on this floor. It's possible that we'll get better chests later on. Okay, so we do have a key. We have a flame hand. Is that is? Yep, flame hand and the flash ray. I'm not too impressed by either of those weapons. So we need to come back with a little bit more money to pick up that key. We need 25. We'll get it after a couple of rooms here. We've got 2 on the floor already. Just 1 more. Okay, they don't want to give it to us. Just 1 more money. There we go. Fighting all the basic enemies. Nothing new. Nothing we're not used to doing a million billion times over by now. Okay, great. Nice. I like this. We got 2 Blobulons here. I like seeing that. So that means we only need 7 more after this room. And I'm really thinking that the... oh, don't break the water barrel. I took a hit because I was too busy watching the bullets going towards that water barrel. I didn't see if it is still standing or not. Oh, it is still intact. Got very lucky on that. There is a water barrel here. If possible, I would like to keep that intact as well. This is the fireplace room, so if we have to push it from the next room over, that's not too terrible. It's way better than pushing it from, say, the elevator room going down to the next floor. That's usually a much longer trek than 1 room. Do have another wave of enemies. Gotta be careful with the grenades. Don't want them to explode right next to the water barrel. Okay. Oh, almost. These guys have to be close to dead. There we go. They're both down. So let's just go ahead and push this into the fireplace now. It'll at least show us where the room is that goes down to the Oubliette. So we've got that. It's down here. And we'll just carry on through this floor. Oh, another Blobulon. Very lucky. Now, if only we could get this lucky with the little red-caped bulletkins. Because that will give us something new to work on. So green chest is pretty good. We might want to open that. Let's look for the other chest on this floor first. You never know, it could be a better quality than green. They exist. I feel like most of the time on the first floor, or really the first couple of floors on these last few runs, it's just like blue chest, blue chest, blue chest, blue chest. I think the first 5 chests we came across on that last robot run were all blue, which was fine. It gave us a chance to get some junk, which, you know, powered up his starting weapon, so, you know, that it wasn't completely worthless. It's not like we got junk on a character that doesn't benefit from junk and still never got the Junk Knight. And watch, we're going to get the Junk Knight on this run instead. So neither of them are mimics. We've got 1 key on the floor, 1 in the shop. So I guess I'll open the green chest and we'll just break this one open. Okay, heart, that's fine. The green chest is way up here. And then I'll kind of teleport back around to the shop and that other room with the key in it. Pick those up. And then go down and fight the boss. Okay, so we got the grenade launcher. Yeah, that's not smart. I want to check for a secret room, but that just doesn't seem like the smart way to do it. Especially with the grenade launcher, that's much better suited for killing bosses. It's not great against bosses, but it does do some damage, and the explosion breaks bullets, so you get some use out of it there. Armor's 25. I don't know if I'd want to buy armor on this floor, especially if we're planning on going down to the oubliette and the Abbey. Otherwise, it might seem, you know, not the worst idea in the world to buy up armor when it's available on the shop, just so we have a better chance of having 3 armor by the time we get to the 3rd floor. Oh, wow. I really thought I would get hit there. Almost out of ammo on the grenade launcher. That's fine. We'll back it up with the crossbow. And this should be very quick. Okay, easy first floor, flawless. I like that. I like that a whole lot. Hey, it gave us armor anyways. Void shotgun, maybe that seems like a much better weapon for checking for secret rooms. I don't think it can be up at the top of this room. So let's go back to this chest room that I was looking at earlier. And then we'll go back to the other chest room, check that one. Secret rooms are just so potentially valuable. Sometimes they're worthless. We might trade a blank for a blank, but we got a little bit more armor, a key, and a chest. So let's pop this chest. We got Cupid's bow, or charmed bow. Not really what I'm looking for. Not really what I'm looking for at all. So this actually makes me wonder, do I want to go to the oubliette on this run? Or do I want to just take the armor from the shop? I think we have a better chance of finishing the elevator, or at least that part of the elevator, on this run. If I just buy the armor now, skip the oubliette, move on to the 2nd floor, clear that, and then go down. I feel like we should be in a better spot to finish the elevator, or at least that part of it, if we do it this way. Now, I do think that the NPCs we have yet to unlock, I think they only show up in the Abbey. Oh, there's a red-caped bullet buddy, and he just got blown up by his own friend. See, the game hates me. That's what happens here. Those red cape dudes, they just love to kill themselves. They find new and interesting ways every time. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that the NPCs we're missing are on the Abbey. So there's no way to unlock them otherwise. But the Ledge Goblin should be somewhere in the Gungeon. I think originally she shows up, I think originally you'll find her on the 1st floor, and then each time you push the helmet in, you'll come across her later and later, down to the 5th floor. Wow, that was... I didn't really want to blank there, but I was pretty sure I was going to take damage otherwise. Now, charmed enemies, I'm fairly certain their bullets will still hurt you. The difference is they will also hurt enemies. Now, I can't confirm if you just stand there and let it hit you that it will go through. I don't know. I've never let it happen because I don't want to let it happen. Red chest, we're gonna open that. Oh, we found the eye patch. Hit harder less often. This is something we bought, I think, before the last run, out of Oxen Cadence's shop, so it increases damage at the cost of accuracy. The runes carved into the leather of this eye patch represent a bargain with Caliber, a revered gun goddess. So there's a little bit about Caliber. She shows up very briefly in some of these item descriptions. In exchange for depth perception, she will bless each bullet fired. Okay, that's kind of cool. In exchange for depth perception. You gotta ask yourself, is that worth it? Void shotgun for the secret room? No, not there. I don't think it's gonna be there. I'm not even gonna check it. We'll come on down to this teleporter. Work our way through this floor. So far we've yet to be hit. That makes it seem a lot more likely that these 3 armor could survive to the next floor. And I think if the dog finds a key, this is what I was just about to say, if the dog finds a key, I kind of want to pick it up. Just to give us a better shot at finding armor in the shop. It opens up that slot. So I'm going to do that. What are we low on? I guess the lowest is crossbow. Missing 13. That's a pretty good place to be at. Oh, I guess the charm bow is missing more than 13. I don't respect it nearly as much as I respect the crossbow. And maybe I should. Charming that ghost did quite a lot for me there. This guy's probably going to take a lot of hits to go down. Yeah. I mean, we can sit here all day. I've got 100 more arrows to shoot in your face. Okay. Basic enemies, basic enemies. None of them are wearing capes. Oh yeah, gang violence right there. Turned on his buddy. So get out of here with that shit. Blast him with his Uzi. Okay, so we have, oh, the shop is up to the top there. Blocked from this side. Another Blobulon. I like it. Give me more and more of them. The bullet sharks are fine. They just need to not run me into corners. Oh, I really hope that the bullet shark killing that enemy counted. That might be an issue otherwise. Wow, thank you dog, and thank you item generation, I guess. So who do we got here? We got the fairy in a bottle. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, you're perfectly healthy. Okay. So they want nothing to do with me. They said, no, you're good. You don't need us. So this has to be the way to the shop. Yeah, here it is. So at this rate, even if there's no armor in the shop, we can still take one hit against the boss and walk away with enough armor to advance in our elevator quest. We got a blank. It's very nice. That makes up for the blank we used earlier when I was scared. Scared a little bit in the corner. There is armor. There's also the regular bow. I am not interested in. So 30. If we end up needing to buy armor, if we walk away from the boss with only 2, I'm willing to spend 30 to move along with this quest. Breaking out the bow again. I meant to shoot this other guy. That's the one kind of pitfall of using the controller with the aim assist, is that sometimes it'll lock onto the wrong enemy. And at least it's locking onto an enemy, it's just not the one you're intending to shoot at. Sometimes it's hard if you're trying to spread a status effect around, like this charm, and there's multiple enemies kind of close to each other. Usually it's not that big of a deal, though. I've heard both arguments of the keyboard, mouse versus controller. And, ooh, there's another secret room right here with another armor. Where are these armors when I'm running as the robot? That's what I would like to know. That is not a mimic. What do you got there? Gemini rifle. It's okay. Is it our best weapon? I don't think so. I'm gonna use this against the boss, and then when it runs out, maybe I'll switch to the hegemony. That seems okay. So we got the gore gun. I really thought that the grenade would be able to break through those little tombstones, or whatever they are. I assume they're tombstones or ruins of a drowned city, maybe. But yeah, it does not. It bounces right off. We got 8 more grenades. It's gonna leave us with a little bit of work to do on the gore gun, but not too much. Oh, I just have it on quick switch. Forgot that I already set that up. Oh, I forgot that the the eye patch is really messing with our accuracy here. So maybe I do want something like the crossbow. Will it mess up the crossbow too much? Doesn't seem like it, but maybe. I'm gonna blank this, and then I'm actually just gonna roll in with the shotgun, get the killing blow. Okay, so that's our second flawless. We got 2 more keys, and the mega hand, the run winner. So we've got more than enough armor to get what we need to get on the next floor. I think after the armor, he asks for keys and money. We're rolling in the keys, and however much money he asks for, it can't be that much. We should be able to pick it up on this floor. If not, then we can do a dedicated key and money run, and that'll be fine. I have spent a little bit. I bought a key on the first floor. Yeah, you can have the 3 armor. And then I bought armor on the second floor. 180 and 4 keys. I think we can make that happen, probably. We need 110 on this floor. Mega Hand, I love it for clearing out rooms. I really do. And as far as bosses go, like, I would rather use a non-charged weapon than a charged weapon on pretty much every boss. Okay. No enemies, just a minecart. 2 minecarts. Ah, lots of enemies to kill. Okay. Just take them out one at a time. Easy shots. Oh, that was a baby shot. Whoops. Didn't let it charge enough. Okay. 1 more room down. A whole bunch more to go. This is a room I have not seen very much of on this save file, but I've seen it a lot on my other one. I hate these little tadpole-looking guys that spit out bubbles. Gunzukis, maybe, I think they're called? We'll take this for the grenade launcher? I think grenade launcher. Oh my god, would you go away, stupid bubbles. And then back to the Mega Hand. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey there. I think that was maybe a little unnecessary. We need our keys. We need 4 keys. We need 74 more money. I'm sorry, I can't math. 76 more money. Oh, poor dog. He just got battered around by all that. By those logs. Just smack, smack, smack. Sorry you had to put up with that abuse, little furry friend. We're at 108. Need 180. If you could just switch some of those numbers around, that would work. Okay. Woo! Came close. So that had to be the right one. The first one I shot was dead in 1 hit. And the real one, I guess, as opposed to the mirages, the little illusions it spits out, the real one has considerably more health, so in this case would take more than 1 hit to kill. So as soon as it took more than 1 hit, I knew I had the right one. Oh, leave me alone, flying skull. I did like that the skull was chasing me and then the dog was also chasing me, but it looked like it was chasing the skull. So we are rolling in blanks. Got 5 blanks. You know, sometimes it's possible to get hit on the boss while you still have blanks. You just didn't expect to need to use one. If I see any sort of danger coming at me on this boss, I'm popping a blank. I'm not worried about it. I don't need to hold on to them. If we find the secret room, I'll use a blank. Oh, except right there where I just didn't see a bullet because I was cheekily looking at the shop. I'm sorry, not the shop, the map. Those are the same things, right? Shop, map, they both end in P. You can pronounce it like map, and then it almost sounds like it rhymes. Shop, map. Or you could be like, yeah, I'm going shapping. I'm gonna go shap for a map. I guess it just depends on your accent, where you're from. That obviously wasn't gonna be the secret room. Let's check down here to the left. We still need a little bit of money, and this will help. I'm pretty sure enemies can still drop money from this room. We'll see in a second, as soon as I start killing guys. Those two did not drop money, so maybe they can't. I got really excited for a second. It's possible that it'll give us like a brown chest that is already unlocked, and that could have money in it. Took a hit there from combination of awkward bullet patterns and a poor dodge roll. So we got the unlocked brown chest. It did not have money, but it does have ammo synthesizer. So we should not really have any ammo issues for the rest of this run. Unfortunately, no cell creep. I was thinking maybe we could sell like the eye patch I'm not too attached to, or Cupid's bow, or maybe the hegemony rifle. The hegemony rifle is not useful to us with the eye patch. I mean, those shots were going wide, very wide. There we go. So that one only took 1 shot to kill because I already hit it once before it split up into 3. Just in case that wasn't clear. Down to about half ammo on the... Oh. You have nothing I want or need or any services that I would like. So if it's not possible... I've been holding on to these keys. And at this point it does not look like it will be possible to get the 180 credits required. So we're going to spend these keys on opening these 2 green chests on the floor. You never know what we could find. I don't think we're going to find money. I don't think that's something we could come across. So I said I didn't want to use this on bosses, and then I proceeded to just use it without thinking. Oh man, that eye patch is really messing with my accuracy. It may not be worth it. I don't know what the damage increase is like, though. What if it's like tripling your damage and then only decreases your accuracy by half? Then you're still getting more value than devalue? More value of your stats than devaluation of your stats? Okay. It would be really nice if at some point they included, I don't know, like an advanced tooltip or something for the guns and items. I'm thinking akin to like Diablo 3 or something, where you can hover over it and then you know, have it set to toggle between advanced and basic, and it would basically just show you the math behind it. So when it says right here, like, increases damage at the cost of accuracy, it would say damage up by this amount or this percentage, or accuracy down by this percentage. I would like that. We ended up not using any blanks on the boss. Didn't really need to. Where would the secret room be? Maybe off of this room, or maybe off of the shop. Also, we need to check for those. We need to check those chests. So it's not there. We know it's not in any of the. It's it's not in here. We know that the secret room is not off of either of the treasure rooms. We already checked those while we were rolling through the floor. We got big iron, okay. But I'm wondering where else the secret room would spawn. I'm wondering if it could spawn like in that pocket, or maybe somewhere over here. The only other place I would think would be down here. I guess it could come off of this and go next to the shop. I don't know what all of the potential, I guess, floor plans, possible floor plans for secret rooms and what they can be off of and next to. Basically still just going off of the old, I'm gonna double check this. Going off the old draw a rectangle and look inside the rectangle. And then there are rooms that I guess have a higher priority to be secret room, or secret room adjacent, I guess. Your item rooms, your shops, your elevator rooms. I don't think the elevator, like the starting room, I don't think this room would count, but the elevator going down to the next floor. We got big iron. It's a pretty good gun. Damage on it's decent. It's good without even the damage boost from eye patch, and the decrease of inaccuracy from eye patch is actually hindering it quite a bit, I think. It's just hard to hit enemies right now. Okay, this room doesn't look nearly as bad as some of the other trap rooms. Just gotta take it a little slow. Okay, and through. Ooh. I got a little scared there when the bullets started to come at me, and all I could do was... I don't know why I didn't just dodge roll back across to this platform on the left. Whoa, I didn't see that fly at all. What else is in here? Okay, that was the last enemy. I just didn't see... I didn't see it spawn, so I didn't know to expect it. I only saw the two in the middle. I didn't see that one off to the right. Yeah, I probably could have just dodge rolled back over to the left platform and saved myself a heart attack. Ooh. I was trying to play the corner with the sniper. He actually made it around right before he fired, and very nearly hit me. Instead, I took more embarrassing damage from the little risen bullet. A little gun dead. Okay. Not too terrible to deal with. Although I do prefer, I've said it before, I do prefer fighting the red shotgun shells over the blue ones. Their bullets, you know, they only shoot out one row at a time as opposed to two, and then they have less health as well. Okay, we don't have any health on this floor yet. I'm sure we're gonna get some heart drops. I would be surprised if none came. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm realizing now I meant to use the alternate skin for the hunter on this run. It's not a good sign that it took me 28 minutes to notice that. Especially when I first started the video, in the back of my head I was like, oh yeah, I want to use the alternate skins. At least for a run or two each. Show them off a little bit. And I like the hunters. She gets a little wolf pelt around her shoulders. A little gray wolf pelt. Looks pretty cool. This is hell. I guess I'm gonna go the long way around this room and try to sneak up behind the mage. There we go. I just couldn't get over to the left side of this room. The bullets were blocking me on the bottom path, and then the guy in the middle just spewing out bullets. Oh, I got hit. I thought I could walk through it. Not through the bullet, but through the break in the bullets. Yes, yes. Oh, we are out of ammo. That went pretty quickly. I have the Beholster. That's my boss killer. That gun is great. That gun does so much work against bosses, it's ridiculous. And I can only imagine the damage increase from eye patch will apply to the little buddies that spawn out of it. Maybe not. It will at least apply to the basic shots, though. So I'm anticipating a pretty easy 4th floor boss, but the first 3 bosses went by without a hitch. I mean, yeah, 1, 2, and 3 floor masteries, so who knows, we may end up with 4 in a row, and then we flawless the High Dragon before it could happen. These guys, I don't know why I'm wasting Mega Hand ammo on them. Although, to be fair, we're supposed to get ammo back from this ammo synthesizer, and it has yet to pay out, I believe. I don't think we've gotten ammo since we picked it up. Let off a couple of shots there on accident. Whoops. This guy... Oh, we have to go around the long way of the room. That's unfortunate. Okay, killed that mage. Alright, I think I've got the path. Yeah, just need to run around, scare him out of this corner. Yeah. I want to scare him closer to the skeleton. That way it's not as far for me to get to the skeleton. Shoot it once in the face. We've got a couple of keys. I don't see why not. Secret room? I don't know if that would have hit. Does not appear to be a secret room. We got... Is that the... I was going to ask if it was the SAA. No, it's the Colt 1851. It shoots out 2 bullets for every trigger pull. We got hot lead. Yeah, hot lead. Chance to ignite. Colt 1851. An ancient example of fine guncraft, the Colt 1851 has been the gun of choice for many a nameless gunslinger. Skilled wielders have been known to quickly fire multiple shots, though the technique has been mostly lost to time. And what does this say? The Big Iron is a strange revolver created by attaching additional barrels to a magnum. The barrels are not actually connected to the chamber, but they fire nonetheless. That's cool. Decades ago, Bulletkin learned of the existence of human gunsmiths. In the intervening years, they have attempted to replicate the art of guncraft with mixed results. So this is a gun made by bullets, designed by bullets. So of course it would shoot out multiple bullets, even though only one is connected to the trigger. Oh, I took damage. I didn't want to let the ice cube roll over and hit me, but I ended up taking damage anyways. Not from the ice cube, just from trying to avoid moving into its space. So we did get ammo. Let's get that for the grenade launcher. I think the Mega Hand. It's getting a little low. So we found both treasure rooms. They were actually right next to each other. That's nice. It can happen sometimes. It's pretty rare though. Found the boss room. So the shop has to be somewhere up here, and we may find other rooms. Maybe some other secret rooms, or not secret rooms, special rooms. Other merchants. Gun muncher, NPCs, blah blah blah. Yeah, let's break out a I'm not gonna say a bad weapon, but a lesser weapon for these guys. Lesser weapon for lesser enemies. Okay, so we need a key for the shop. We actually don't have a key. Okay, on to the boss fight. After all those keys we did have at one point, no more keys. I have the Beholster. I don't know how long that'll carry me through this fight, so I want something to back it up. Maybe, I guess the Colt 1851. And it is the High Priest. Yikes. Well, there goes my hopes of flawlessing. I don't know if I've ever flawlessed this boss. Although, the game likes to be contrarian with me and give me things I never thought I would be able to accomplish on my own. Like flawlessing the dragon with the robot and 1 armor. Okay, so yeah, there's the flawless. I should have blanked. I have 5. I don't have a reason not to. I'm not sure what happened with my little guy up there. Is he just on fire? The red one. Is he doing fire damage? Is that what that is? I hate this attack. He's poisoned somehow now. I'm not sure what did that. That's weird. I shouldn't have anything that does poison. Oh, no, 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 the amulet. I have the uranium amulet. Forgot about that. Gives us poison on our blanks, and also an extra blank per floor. Wow! I don't think I've ever seen it spawn 3 rows of bullets like that. Not off of that attack. Okay, he's toast. Goodbye, High Priest. You did do some damage to me, but not enough. We found a key. Maybe I'll take... I should take that back to the shop. Let's look for the secret room up in here first. Got the Void Core Assault Rifle. Pretty good gun. I'm happy to see it. Not there. Here it is. We got another key and some armor. Cannot complain about that. So we've got 1 key for the shop, 2 keys for chests on the next floor. And a pretty good spot. Should be able to heal up completely. And actually, while we're here, we might as well get the loot bag. I can spend a lot of money. I think I'm going to get the heart and the 2 armor, just to kind of give us some safety on the next floor. I'll save my 82 money for the forge. Yeah, let's just blast him. Do we have a weapon that I do not care about at all? I guess. Charmed bow. We'll start a fight with the charmed bow. You were warned. Come on, do something, punk. Do something. Do something about it. Okay, he did something about it. Now the loot bag, I don't fully understand yet. I think it, let's read the item description. It says doesn't float. Grants wealth prone to tearing. Perfectly proportioned for light travel or a trip to the gym, this classic duffel features a timeless aesthetic and a padded, removable shoulder strap, not bulletproof. Now, what it looked like to me when I've seen this in action is that it, when you get hit, it drops some of your money? And then sometimes that money disappears? Yeah, I'm not really sure what else it does. Anyways, we are onto the forge. Very nearly done with this run, except that we have the 2 longest floors ahead of us. Probably equal to the first... I'd say these 2 floors combined are equal to the first 3 floors combined. Maybe even including the oubliette. So that would be like the... Oh, what's the first floor? The Keep of the Lead Lord. And the oubliette, and then Gungeon proper, and the mines after that. I would say that's probably close to the size of the last 2 floors. Bullet Hell obviously makes up most of that. Bullet Hell is like 3 floors all on its own. And then the Forge, it has several room possibilities as well. So we didn't actually find enough globulons, at least not yet, to finish our hunt. There will be a little notification that comes up saying hunt completed. I was really hoping it would be on this run so we could start another hunt. And I'm not sure what the next one is. I think this is only our 2nd hunt, so I would... if the first one was Bulletkin, the second one is Globulons, the third one, I believe, is Shotgunkin. So, this is what happens with the loot bag. And I don't know if that's my money or not my money. I'm pretty sure it's my money. And then it disappears after a second. So I don't know what the purpose of the loot bag is, unless it makes enemies drop more money. I'll have to do research on this and figure it out. And by research, I mean Google search. That counts these days, right? That's all anyone uses for research. Google, and then maybe check the first couple hits. Wow. I took a lot of bad damage on this room. I don't like that at all. This guy, this jerk, right here, is just gonna get shotgunned in the face. It doesn't want to work with me. It doesn't want to cooperate. It gets the shotgun to the face. We have a gun muncher? No. we have a blank salesman. All of these are pretty expensive except for the lodestone amulet, which I think is just damage up. Blank damage up, I guess. We have this. It would give us another blank on the next floor, but really I'm more interested in the full metal jacket that he's got for sale. That interests me a lot more than the amulet. Now this guy, he has been jammed, and he has been unjammed. Was he jammed, or was he just, like, on fire or something? That's... I don't see what would have jammed him. I don't think I'm cursed. I guess jammed enemies can still show up without being cursed. I don't think I'm cursed. Have I done anything in this room that would get me... this floor that would get me cursed? I'm sorry. I meant neither room nor floor, but this run. Maybe the shop thing curses you? I don't think so, though. I don't remember it cursing me before. Maybe it was just a jammed enemy. They show up from time to time. That was not the secret room. I thought it could be. If I can just stay on the backside of this skelly. Yeah, that worked out very nicely. I think I was just in a good position to deal with it, though, from where it spawned. I don't think that strategy is going to work every time. Just stay behind it and follow it from behind as it's shooting out the laser beams. Firing my lasers. I don't know. Do people still do the firing my lasers meme? Is that still a thing on the internet? I haven't seen it in a while. I'm firing my lasers! Rah! I'll take Eye of the Beholster ammo. Mega Hand is basically full. I should probably switch back to it. I've not been using it this floor. I don't think I used it all that much on the last floor either. It's good. I don't have a reason not to use it. Certainly not for, you know, stuff like this. It's really good for single targets, which you would think would make it really good for bosses, but the charge-up time is what kind of kills the value for bosses. Not a secret room? Not a secret room, but we have a chest with science cannon. That is fine. Might end up using this against the second phase of the dragon. There's our Mega Hand. Yeah, I like the science cannon, especially for that second phase of the dragon. It's fine on other bosses. It might work well on the Lich. Unfortunately, when it comes to Lich kills, I kind of need, like, the YZ shrine and... YV shrine? I really need to look up what that shrine is. I'm gonna start calling it the bullet chain shrine here in a minute. Yeah, I'll pick up this key because I don't care for a key to show up in the blacksmith. Got a chest with monster blood? Bloody Eye. Oh, I don't think I have monster blood unlocked yet. So Bloody Eye, is that slow projectiles? Yes, slows enemy projectiles. Which is, it's fine, it's good. It might mess you up a little bit if you're really used to enemies shooting at a certain speed. But I feel like, really, it should just be more reaction when you're dodging bullets as opposed to... I don't know. I always want to say, you know, when I was teaching martial art, or not teaching martial arts, please, I'm not that skilled. When I was learning martial arts, that was a red-caped bulletkin. I haven't gotten a single one of those guys yet. Anyways, when I was learning martial arts, we were taught non-anticipation. So you don't anticipate what your enemy does. You have to see what they're doing and analyze it, and then move. So instead of just being like, oh, well, enemy bullets move at this speed, so I need to dodge in this manner, you need to look at every situation and say, oh, well, this bullet is moving at this speed. Non-anticipation. You don't want to expect something to happen and then be thrown off guard when it doesn't happen the way you expected. Unfortunately, I still do that all the time in almost every facet of my life. Even things that I've done a million times and I know what the outcome's going to be, sometimes I'm still taken off guard by it. I don't have a perfect example for that off the top of my head, but it does happen from time to time. Okay, so here is our shop. We got rocket-powered bullets, which they are faster bullets, or we could get bouncy bullets. Or we could get the pox cannon, which is the t-shirt gun with poison. I'm not interested in the pox cannon. I am interested in the bouncy bullets. I don't think rocket-powered bullets actually increase your damage. I think it's just shot speed. So we've been to the shop. Do we have enough money? We should have enough money for the heart. Okay, feeling pretty good. Let's go on down to the dragon. Gonna bust it wide open with this Eye of the Beholster. I'm expecting good things. I'm certainly expecting a victory against the dragon. I don't think that's too far out of the realm of possibilities right here. We've got a lot of really good guns to take this guy out. None of the, like, well, I was gonna say none of the, like, really high quality guns, like, I can't even think off the top of my head what we would be looking for that's unlocked on this save file. Because there are a lot of guns that you just have to buy with your hegemony credits, and they're at the bottom of the, they're just at the bottom of the shop pool as far as items go. You have to buy out the items higher up in the shop pool to access the lower ones. There goes the flawless. That's too bad. I miscalculated that dodge roll. But yeah, so you just have to spend money. Spend the money you get. Eventually you will find better items that cost more money to get. And some of the items I'm thinking of in reference to like the top tier dragon killing weapons that I've seen, a lot of those just aren't unlocked yet. I'm thinking like the heroin or Gunther. Gunther is crazy if you find it early. Gunther is ridiculous if you find it early. If you're not familiar with it, what Gunther is basically a replacement for your starting gun. Not really. You still have your starting gun. You just don't need it anymore. It's unlimited ammo. So just like your starting gun, you'll never run out. It does not detect secret rooms, just like your starting weapon. But the thing is, it's got a pretty good clip size, and every room you clear with it, it gets stronger, does more damage. And I think it's up to a certain point, but it's still so worth it. I don't feel like this is working as well as I thought it would with the science cannon. I'm going to take out the void shotgun, and this should clear things up pretty quickly. One hit against the dragon. It's always painful when you are one hit away from multiple boss flawlesses. So like I'm pretty sure I only got hit once in the high priest fight, and maybe I took more than one hit there. Definitely only took one against the dragon. He is down. How is the Lich fight gonna go? I don't know. It's kind of scary to think about. I mean, maybe for the second phase I would try to stay up to the front and use... Oh, that's embarrassing. Try to stay up to the front and use the void shotgun. Wow, I just can't make those rolls right now, huh? We have... Oh gosh, I'm really tempted to drop the eye patch. It might become more of a hindrance in the Lich fight, especially when I start being forced to use if I start being forced to use guns like the what is it, the Void Core assault rifle or the hegemony carbine. I can't use those weapons right now, not effectively. We still have a ton of ammo for the crossbow. I've basically just ignored this the whole game. This is scary. I hate those guys. As for the regular bullets, I don't care about them. They're fine. They can do as they do. It's the one that shoots out the scary bullets. This guy. Yeah, you gotta go, buddy. You are not the red shotgun kin I was looking for. Okay. Just a dead end right off the bat. That's how you start a floor. That's how you start bullet hell. I took a hit and used a blank. Bad form. Am I crazy? We must have come down to this floor with an extra blank. That has to be what happened. Otherwise, how could I have had 4? Because I know I didn't pick one up in that last room. Unless I'm crazy and wrong. And then I did pick one up in that last room, but I'm pretty sure I just came down with 4. I was expecting to have 3 at the beginning of the floor. 2 from the normal blank generation, and then the 4th one from... I'm sorry, the 3rd one from my amulet. That's gonna hit me. If I just stood there and cycled through my weapons, that bullet was definitely going to hit me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna drop the eye patch here in a second. It's just making my accuracy a little too wonky to deal with. Watch, I'm gonna drop the eye patch and then still won't be able to hit anything. And then I will have no excuse. Except that I am bad. Or maybe lag. Lag wouldn't, you know, a joke. Obviously a joke. Lag wouldn't affect this game. It's local. But when you're bad at video games, what's the #1 excuse? Lag. Easy peasy. Get arrested by the cops in real life? Lag. Just tell them, lag. This is all a mistake. Lag. Get out of jail free card. Lag. I wonder if these... I don't think these guys count as Blopulons. That would be awesome, though, if they did. I think it's just the red ones, like the ones you'll find on the first floor, and then maybe the green ones that you see in, I know they show up in the oubliette. I thought they might show up elsewhere a little later in the run. I'm just not sure where else. Oh my god, what is happening? Yeah, this is not a fun room. I'm gonna drop this. I'm just gonna get rid of it now. Maybe I'll be able to start hitting enemies with my weapons. So we got Mega Hand. On the backup we got Beholster. Or Eye of the Beholster. Key. Not great. Not too helpful. What is the item that's back here? And where is the item? It looks like the dog duck. Oh, the item is the eye patch. I was looking at the icon on the map, and it does not distinguish between passive items like the eye patch and passive items like the glass guanstone, which I guess, you know, it's still a passive item. I think you can get it out of like brown chests or something. Oh, what fresh hell is that? Thwomp blocks that leave fire and bullets. Okay. I'm gonna take Beholster ammo. And we're down to 1 HP. Not the best place to be in. Ooh, goodness. Down to 1 HP. Little scary. Just hanging out with the flame turret and the fireball, friends. I wish there was a way to break that. Even if it could only break after the room unlocks, I wish there was a way to make it stop from firing. Especially sometimes you end up having to double back through rooms like that, just based off of poor teleporter generation. And with, you know, a game that's where the levels are kind of randomly generated like this, you can't get mad at bad RNG sometimes. Sometimes weird things are going to happen because the rules aren't explicit in that regard. And, you know, and then that's up to the developers to decide whether they want to keep it that way or change it to what was originally intended. I'm sure it's happened before where a developer made a mistake and was just like, you know what, I actually like that as a gameplay mechanic. I know it's happened in the past. Okay, and that guy's finally taken care of. These guys don't require high-powered bullets. They can be taken out with a weaker gun. Okay, we've got... Oh, what is that one called again? Revolvenant? The Revolver Revenant? Weird name. Shotgunkin, I get it. Bulletkin, I get it. Revolvenant? It's a little forced, especially when the regular ghost enemies. What would you think those are called? Huh? Everything is gun related, right? Saw the best suggestion on Reddit a little while ago. Boulette. They're called hollow points, which is not bad. You know, it is a gun-related term. And yeah, they're hollow because they're ghosts, but really, a boulette? That's way better. That's a much better name in my opinion. So some of the names, they're not as good as they could be. Goopton? Who names their kid Goopton? Squiggly! Squiggly is a good name for a kid. Kid's gonna make friends with a name like Squiggly. Goopton? No one's going near Goopton. Elementary school is gonna be hard for Goopton. And high school, even harder. You think anyone wants to sleep with someone named Goopton? Nope. Probably not. Maybe someone. But that's probably after, Goopton stops going by Goopton. Finds a better nickname. Like maybe Squiggly or Squiggles. I think I'm just going to start a petition for Dodge Roll to change the name of Goopton to Squiggles. And maybe some other enemy names or other NPCs. Ox and Cadence, that's fine. Flint, alright, I get it. That's fine. Winchester, yeah. Shooting Gallery, that works. Goopton? Even Torque kind of works, because like he's standing next to a truck all the time. He sells guns and items out of the back of his pickup truck, and pickup trucks are always advertised, how many foot-pounds of torque they provide for towing and winching. I don't know why everyone needs a truck that can tow, with 5,000 psi of torque or whatever. That wouldn't make sense, psi of torque. Foot-pounds of torque. Ooh, some fancy dodges there. I got that fancy footwork. Dancing around these dudes. Oh, it's this room? Okay. If we're doing this room, at least I know what is coming up. Just a bunch of single strong enemies. Just strong enough to be annoying. And warrant being a threat by themselves. Okay, we got half a heart. I'm thankful for that. Things are looking a little grave here. I almost lost that half a heart immediately. I would love it if these enemies would just sit next to the log. Oh god. Back down to half a heart. Why could he not get hit by the rolling log there? Like that. That's all I wanted. Just kill yourself. Is that too much to ask for, my enemy? My nemesis? Oh, I shouldn't have gone that way. It's a little scary. Ammo, I'm sure we need it for something. Big iron, sure. I know we've got enough guns that surely one of them is not at full ammo. And actually, several of them are empty. Or at least a couple of them. I think the crossbow might still be sitting on empty. What else? The science cannon, I think, has some ammo left. Kill these guys. When enemies are spawning, and you have a weapon like this that will pretty much one-shot anything, post up right next to where they're going to spawn. Look out and make sure that it's not going to be a couple enemies spawning right next to each other. Yeah, just post up right next to them. So, like, if the enemy's going to spawn right where this teleporter is, stand over here. Just aim at him. Make sure you're not going to get hit from, up to the side or from behind, but, just get a good strategic position on them. Start the fight off right with a good advantage on your enemies. Found the Lich. Odds of killing the Lich, not good. Like, there are odds, I'm sure, but like I can only imagine what the line in Vegas would be on this. But Jillion to 1? Do you think they'd even make that bet? I mean, you can bet on anything in Vegas. I don't know if you can bet on Gungeon, at least yet. Maybe one day. You can bet on a streamer playing Gungeon and be like, oh, I bet he doesn't make it to the oubliette this run. Oh, I got 3 to 1 that he does. Oh, I bet you can't flawless the Lich. Yeah, me neither. Okay, there's one blank down. Still got 2 more. This is why we were saving them. This round is almost over. He's very nearly taken care of. Don't do that to me. Don't do this to me. There we go. Okay. Whew. Unfortunately, doesn't really solve our problems, because now it's just on to phase 2. And I pretty much always take damage on phase 2. Do I still want the Eye of the Beholster? I think so. At least for right now. I know I had talked about using the Void Shotgun for this phase. Now I need to remember, you can fall off the back of this. I'm pretty sure. No, this isn't the one you can fall off the back of. I thought you could fall off the back of this one. Oh god. Hunting little... Oh, it came out of nowhere. I was too busy trying to stay away from the homing tentacle bullet chains. Anyways, thanks for watching and hanging out. If you like what you saw, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified anytime I post a new video. You can watch me when I live stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/BigBadBardMedia. You can follow me there and get notified anytime I go live. You can also follow me on Twitter at BigBadBardMedia and get notified anytime I go live or post a new video. If you don't want to do any of that, just hang out for the next one. That's fine too, and I'll see you then.